What's up, everybody? Welcome back to another video. Rafi16 here, and today we're going to be talking about the Jojo's episode that premiered tonight. And this episode is episode 7 of the Vento Aureo part of Jojo's, and it's called Sex Pistols Appears Part 1. So we get off to pretty much being on the boat. Everybody's safe from what happened last week. Zucchero is still headless. And honestly, I just love how this episode began with like everybody taking turns just kicking the crap out of his torso. And for a second there, I forgot that his head had been zippered off by Bruno last week. And they're like spewing stuff at him. Like the very first part is freaking oh my god, what's his name? Narancha. I guess he got a bump on his head, so he was heated. Like he was like, please, Fugo, come take a look at my head. And he's like, well, so big. And Narancha was like, it hurts. And then he just snapped. You know how he always snaps into like a different person pretty much. And he's like, what the hell? You gave me a bump on the top of my head. And he just starts kicking Zucchero's body. Oh my god, it was crazy. And then Fugo starts jumping him. And I just find it to be funny. Giorno takes his wallet, finds out that he's a gangster from Rome. And what surprised me is Guido missed pretty much being like the torturer. Like he's like, oh, like, he was talking so much smack to this guy. I was so shocked. And he's like, what do you want me to use to torture you? This fish line or these glasses? And then since Zucchero can't talk, he has a zipper, like his mouth zippered up. Like Misa was like, oh, you don't feel like talking? Okay, so I guess I use both. And he like fish hooked his eyelid and just swung him around, put on the glasses, and like it was positioned so like the sun hit the glasses and it also burned his eye. And out of nowhere, this is like, honestly, this is one of my favorite parts of JoJo's off rip. Like I cannot believe this happened this week. First of all, Narancia goes to the boombox that they had on the boat, starts playing music, and I'm like, oh, okay, I kind of like the song. And they like he starts dancing, then Fugo joins, and then Guido starts dancing too. And I'm like, what the hell is going on? And they had like a dance number in the middle of the damn episode, and I'm like, wow, this is why I love JoJo's. Like it's too good. Honestly, it's too good. So, like another part of the episode. They're trying to go to Capri Island. Okay, we already know that. But Bruno keeps like keeping lookout to see if they're being followed, and even though it seems they're not being followed, he doesn't believe it. And Bruno's like I don't see anybody. I haven't seen a boat. But Bruno, once again, he doesn't believe it. So Abakio's actually using Moody Blues to like retrace the guy's footsteps. Rewind the guy's life pretty much, and he figures out that the guy actually made a call to somebody, letting them know that they were going to Capri Island and like the amount of time it took and all this stuff. That he captured 4 of the 6 guys. 6 guys? He said he captured 4 of the guys, and I was like, okay. So yeah, so with that being said, Bruno was like, I don't think it's safe for us to go. Like they have to figure out a way to get the guy before getting to Capri Island, because he took a speedboat and he was there already. So Giorno comes up and he's like, I have a dream. He's like that we get these 10 billion liars, and Bruno becomes a capo, and we move up in the organization pretty much. So that being said, he actually shows the group his powers, and he's like, with my abilities, I can turn this life raft into a fish that can pull me along faster than the boat, because they needed to get to Capri Island before the boat did. And Guido Misa's like, he's like, I'm coming with you pretty much. So they get to Capri Island before the boat does, and they're actually trying to scope out who Zucchero's partner is, because yeah, we know who he is. He's the guy that he was talking to in the car a couple episodes back, but they have no idea. So they're waiting, they're trying to set things off, like trying to see any suspicious guys, even though everybody looks like they're waiting for somebody. And out of nowhere, like freaking Mista starts having lunch like in the middle of their stakeout, and I'm like, what the hell's going on? I'm like, this episode's kind of weird. And he actually shows off his stands, like the Sex Pistols, and he gives them food during lunchtime, or else they don't want to work. So he gives them salami. They like we get to see that they all have like kind of different personalities. Like there's one of them that actually is like a bully. He has 6 of them. He doesn't have a number 4, so one of them is 7. Well, 7 replaces 4, since 4 is an unlucky number. But yeah, number 5, I believe it is. He be beating the crap out of. No, number 3 beats number 5, and I'm like, damn, like they bully each other. It was great. So yeah, he's like I'm gonna kill him, pretty much. So he tells Giorno get the radio, and he heads into the port, pretty much. Giorno, being the smart guy that he is, he actually radios the guy, trying to make a commotion, pretty much. So the guy that controls the radio at the port goes out into the port and tells everybody, like, hey, is anybody expecting a lagoon, like the name of the boat? He's like, Mr. Zucchero wants to speak to you, like trying to trick the person that was waiting into like answering back the call. Clearly it doesn't work, but out of nowhere, like they see nobody moving, and Mista's over there hiding behind the radio, like I'm just gonna call it a radio station, pretty much. So he's over there hiding by the radio station, and Giorno actually gets a call back from the guy that was waiting for Zucchero, and he's like, what's wrong? Is something the matter? Like that you're making an announcement? Is something wrong? And then Giorno's like trying to figure out a way to call Mista, right? So pretty much Mista starts moving, like he's hiding behind the wall. The guy's inside the communication place, and he's like, Mista starts going around the wall, and Giorno's like no, don't stop, and like he was telling him pretty much to stop. And out of nowhere, Giorno's like, you know what? I'm gonna try this. If it works, it does. Like, if it works, it works. If it doesn't, it doesn't. And he's like, he's inside the radio station. He's like, turn around right now. And Mista hears him, and the guy pulls down the blinds, and Mista just lets off 2 shots. Boop, boop. And like, the ability is crazy, because when he shoots, he can have like his stand, pretty much the Sex Pistols, like move the bullets in any directions that they want. So they end up shooting the guy in the leg. And I don't know why he waited so long to go inside the little place, the little radio place, because the guy pretty much escaped, and he left a trail of blood, pretty much leading up to a truck in the back, right? So when he goes, he keeps thinking to himself, he's like, should I finish the guy off, or should I wait till Giorno comes? And then when he thinks that, the truck starts moving. He's like, oh snap, we don't even know what the guy looks like, but I gotta do this for Bruno. Like, he starts chasing after the truck. He grabs onto like a side like bar of the truck, and he aims a pistol at the guy inside. But to me, it didn't look like it. It's not the guy. It's not the same guy. So in my head, I'm like, where the hell is this guy? And I don't know, like out of nowhere, Giorno's there, and that's when the episode ends. So, like, great episode. Like, I love JoJo Fridays. Greatest thing that could happen. By far the highlights are the Sex Pistols in general, pretty much, and also that little dance number they had at the beginning of the episode. Like, that to me did it for me. Like, great episode. But yeah, that's it for my video, guys. Let me know what you guys thought in the comment section down below. As always, leave a like, turn on notifications, and subscribe to my channel for more videos, more content relating to JoJo's or anything in general, pretty much. I'm signing out, guys. Have an awesome day. Peace.